Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sambhu from Cloud Tech. Today I will talk about by using IntelliJ IDE and by using AWS Toolkit. If you would like to create any project by using this IntelliJ IDE, then how we can create that project, and then if you want to run that project in IntelliJ IDE, that AWS project, then basically serverless application. If you would like to run in that IntelliJ IDE, then how we can run that, and if you would like to deploy that project from that IntelliJ ID to the AWS, then how we can do that. That all these things today I am going to show you guys. Okay. So before this demo, let me tell you some prerequisite thing, like we have to first install that either it is a IntelliJ ID like PyCharm or maybe some whatever ID like Java ID if you would like to need based on your requirement. You have to first install that, and then we have to install the Docker, and then we have to configure that AWS toolkit. This all these thing I have already demonstrated in my previous video, so you guys can refer those. I will give those link to this video description. Okay guys, so I have already running my Docker here. In my here it is running. If you see, Docker engine is running, and if you resource is running, and let me go to engine is running, and let's, and also I have already installed this PyCharm here, and I have already configured the AWS toolkit here. How we can configure that all these things I have already demonstrated in my previous session. Okay guys, so first let us create our new project here. Okay, so to create a new project, what we are going to do, we have to select that serverless architecture. This is the AWS serverless. If you have already installed the SAM, right? So one more thing guys, we need to install the SAM also. So how we can install SAM in Windows, that part also I have already demonstrated in my previous session. That also you guys can refer this. Okay, so if you have this SAM installed and configured here, then you can able to see that AWS serverless application here. And let us select the runtime. I am going to use here Python, and then it the template I am going to, here multiple template is there, so I am going to select the hello world here. Okay, and then we have to select that environment like virtual environment, and then what could be the runtime interpreter, right? That Python interpreter basically we have to select here which location you will have this Python. From there it will take. Okay, okay guys, so let's just click on create here. So our project creation is in progress. Okay, so I just gave the same that this is the project name I gave. Okay, so it is going on. Just wait for 2 minutes, so it will be complete. So few seconds. So now project is created here. And if you explore this project structure, here is the project that this is the project name I have given here, and then all this like readme file, basically by default it is updated by using this whatever template we are using, right? AWS, that hello world, right? So by using that, it is all the readme folder is updated here. You guys can refer this also. By default it will create on top of you, so you no need to create manually all this thing. And hello world also, see here that in it, if you see, and then app here, basically it's a created one lambda function. And if you go little down here, this is the hello world just given here. And if you, this requirement folder already installed here, requirement like what the request we are going to use, right? So that request that already installed here, so this is there already, so no need to worry about that. Now here we have one more thing is create a template. For the template, basically what resource we are going to use, like function name, then how that what could be the curl, and what could be the API, and what could be the path of the API, and what could be the method of that API. API means nothing but the REST API. Okay guys, I will show you how this API gateway will utilize this thing also. And if you go a little more down here, you can see how the output format will be looks like here. Basically what you used to going to create here, like one IAM role it used to goes to create, and then it used to create one S3 bucket. I will show you this tag how it will be used. So in this AWS I will show you this. Now let's go to the cloud formation. I will show you that what all stack now currently we have here. So this is the stack I have one. Okay guys, so let us go here and first try to run this application. How we can run, like this is the lambda function, right? In AWS console, how we used to run similar fashion we can run here also. uh, from AWS console how we can run that part I have already demonstrated. So locally how we can run, let's just click on that run local this lambda function, and if you want to debug then run the debug mode, and whatever place you want to debug put that breakpoint there accordingly. Okay guys, so let's click on run local, and if you click on run local then you have to give here like what kind of template you are going to use here. Like let us select the hello world here. This is the hello world, apply. And one more thing guys, here we need to give that AWS credential also, like what profile we have configured here, right? So that part also we have to. Now let us just run this. Now it is creating build. Okay, so it will take few seconds to complete. Basically what it is doing, it is creating the docker. First it is checking the docker is running or not. If you see here docker ps, by using that we are just checking docker is running or not. Like docker process basically it is checking. Then once it is done then it is creating docker container, and then it is deploying to the container. And if you see here, right, it is run to that particular container, and if you see our whatever response body we have given, that is printed here. Okay guys, so this is how it is given. And if you see here some of the CLI command also it is given here. If you see SAM validation, these all part I have already demonstrated. SAM local build involved, and then this SAM sync, basically it is a SAM sync is nothing but it's a deploy to that CloudWatch, or maybe if you want to deploy that's with the stack. Okay, stack means suppose you have already created one stack, and on that particular now you are going to modify something, then we can sync that or we can redeploy that. Suppose you after successfully completed deploy you are going to make some change again, that part if you want to deploy again redeploy, then we can do the sync part also, or maybe SAM AWS guide this part also you can deploy. Okay, test function in cloud and deploy in that cloud. Okay guys, so these are the thing we have here. Now this is running perfectly, no issue here. Okay guys, and if you come here, and here one more template is there, I already showed you template here. Okay, here also you can run, that option is there. Okay guys, now what we are going to do, we are going to deploy this application to AWS. How we can do that, let's right click on the template, and here we have the sync serverless application. It was like earlier it was named as a deploy, now deploy name they changed to sync. Okay guys, let's click on that, not configured, so let us configure. Okay, so let us try again. Sync AWS tool is not configured. Let us check this. Okay, just like this explorer, and here now we don't have any lambda here, so right now we are going to create a lambda as well as one s3 bucket. So AWS toolkit, this is the one I am going to use this bucket, and otherwise if you want you can create one more bucket also if you just delete this bucket. Okay, and let us create one more bucket for us here. So bucket demo sam local to AWS. Okay, I have just created one bucket here. This is the bucket we are going to use for our stack. Okay, and if you go to the lambda here, so I don't have any lambda function. Now we are going to create a lambda function also. Okay guys, so let us deploy this project. Just right click here and sync. Now it is started, so it is asking the confirmation yes, and then we have to give the stack name. Suppose demo AWS it local to AWS. Okay, something like that. And if you want to use existing stack you can use that, or if you want to create a new, let us create a new stack. And what the s3 bucket you want, let us select that s3 bucket which just now we have created here, and let's keep everything as default. Okay, now sync is started here, so it is going on. And meantime if you go to AWS here and if you just refresh, one stack is started creating in few seconds. Just wait for some time, just go here, otherwise see it is started initializing deployment. If you go further down it is in progress. resource creation in progress. Now stack is in progress, right? Now let us refresh this. So now AWS demo the toolkit, whatever stack name we have given, right? And if you see here, these are the things started creating here. And if you go to the resource right here, so let us go to the resource and then we can see what all resource started. So AWS Lambda role, IAM role, it started in progress, and Lambda is role is creation done. Then Lambda function is started in progress. Now it is completed. Now serverless REST API, right? That API gateway is in progress here, and now everything is almost completed here. See, everything is completed, right? So let us go here, and no Lambda function was there, right? So now let's try here. Just refresh Explorer. Here it is completed and status code is 0. We got stack creation and sync is completed here. And let us go to that. See, Lambda function also created here, right? So this is the Lambda function, and let us go to AWS console also here. Now you can see our Lambda function is created here, and if you click here, then we could see our Lambda function, and from here also we can run. How we can run? Let me show you that. Just click on test, create environment test, and hello world. Give that test. It and click on test. Now test is completed, and if you see the result here, we can see the hello world, right? From AWS console also we can run. Now same thing, whatever stack we have deployed and Lambda is created here, right? If you want, you can run from remote debug also here, and for that we have to give that which region and credential here, and similar thing here also you have to select that hello world. Let me show you that hello world. Click on apply and click on run. Now it is running from AWS console, right? So now if you see here, it is run, and let me show you that one more thing, that API gateway, right? So let us go here, and this is our API gateway. If you come here, so if you just hit this URL, you could see that hello world message also. So this is how we can deploy application from that IntelliJ IDE, and we can deploy that application to AWS from the IntelliJ IDE. Okay, guys. So I hope this session will helpful to you guys, and if you feel this video is valuable, then I will request you guys, please subscribe my channel and share surrounding with your friend. That will really inspire to me. That will really help to me. Okay, guys. See you in my next video. Chalo, bye.